that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit. You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice of the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
When I call you, it was like not texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleeds. Through this, the strangers like...
The NFL has made it back to London. Welcome inside Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cleveland Browns. Will Reichert has it all teed up, and we're underway from Tottenham Hotspur. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Get it! Let's go!
Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. He made most of that one. Didn't he get him 9 yards on that first down carry?
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Let's go! Let's go!
A go play action for Sanders. This is hauled in by Allen on the right side. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 6-0 lead right away.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
This is Andre Schmidt to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Chandler running right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. I'm not going to call NFL is a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock. But when your opponent starts the game with 6, it feels like it needs some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
McCarthy throwing on this 3rd and 1. Has his man, it's caught by Andrews. At the 20. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Shudkins to begin the drive. He's going to be brought down here at the 42. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives the Browns a 1st. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. To the air on 1st down. Sanders. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. And this is another incompletion. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun gives to Chandler. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Hey, that's a run that's home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. Trying it right side with Chandler. He danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back and wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting this offense up for success.
Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready? Viking, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready?
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys at first.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Ready?
Play action, Sanders. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. It's 2nd and goal.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
No gain for them on 2nd and goal, and now they need 8 on 3rd.
On the jump. Dragon, ready.
And they just get the play off. He's got it on the slant. And he winds up a little short of that marker, but after getting 7 here, Brock, we might see them go for it on 4th down. They are passing on the field goal, Brock. They're going to try to break this tie with a touchdown.
Get it. Cougar 19.
They'll go with Sanders. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns parlay the interception into points. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. And they will kick it away here. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Mason running right. Breaks the tackle. He's still going. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Ball on the 45. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Another run for Mason. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Here we go, second down.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That's incomplete on second down. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with third and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll throw, third and long. Gets it to him on the screen. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on fourth. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30.
Ready, set.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it, second and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Shotgun handoff here for Dunkins. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Sanders now on third down. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up fourth and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. He has it on the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10. McCarthy fires out wide. Complete. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle. A less than ideal third and 8 here.
Here we go. 72 the Wolf.
Third and long for him here. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up fourth down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. Takes it in at the 21. And a Nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Judkins on first down. Breaks the tackle. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Come on, come on.
The throw now is Sanders. He gets this to Harold Fanning Jr. complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Ready.
On first down, here's Sanders. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first.
Ready.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
19 Lions.
Here's Sanders now. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Complete out to the right side. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's 4th and short.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now in Britain. It's the Browns with a 4th and 2. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance.
You know, Kate, there was a time when you and I were growing up watching football where a 50-yard kick was impressive. But these kickers of today, they just keep pushing that boundary and showing off incredible leg strength.
Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now. Rocco 80.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Now Chandler. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Brian Wright on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now Sanders. stop up at the 46-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Sanders back to throw. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's the first down, and he's still going. And they make the tackle at the 38. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Cowboy 80.
To the air on first down. Sanders. Catch made over the middle. And the tackle quickly follows that catch, and this one reaches the 23. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. To go from London Town, and here we go in our second half. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. The play fake. It's McCarthy. Drop him. Working quickly here. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now we give it to Chandler. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Fields this clean at the 30. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Unlock Lions. Come on. Ready.
Handoff headed left. It's Judkins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped.
Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Ivan Pace has got it. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. They're set up at the 35 now. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Firing one deep for the end zone. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Christian Benford hit a has it. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. While you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for Cleveland. First down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly before it's released. And that sure altered.
Going again here, Sanders. He's on target, Watkins. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
That's good for a Browns.
Let's go now.
Judkins running between the tackles. There's so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Shot.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Score, it's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jalen McMillan with the touchdown. Schmidt tacks on that extra point. And the Browns take a 3-possession lead.
24, Vikings 7.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And it sets up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, Jones gets it. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
1st and 10. It's McCarthy. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. He's going to have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And he has him right near midfield here. He's like about a yard short. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complimentary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
This is Jefferson, and he's got it. They do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Ball at the 33 for first down. On play action now, McCarthy. That's low and bounces short of his man.
As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, you know what the pick on that last drive, partner? He was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions. I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
McCarthy throwing on 4th down. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked up by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Toss play here, Judkins. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense.
Ready up! Ready!
And the give, here's Judkins. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Browns with possession and a fairly comfortable lead as we look ahead to the 4th quarter. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Come on!
And they'll play action for Sanders. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Ready!
I'll pitch it out to Judkins. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. You got away with one.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go!
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Taken in by Felton, left side. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Throws caught. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football. Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, 3rd down. Mason will try this one at the gut. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. He's got it to his running back. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
On the shotgun, McCarthy has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Back to the air, McCarthy. This is a heater going deep. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down. Going again now, McCarthy. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion left. There's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Taken in by Addison, left side. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that will set up 1st and goal.
Similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Chandler has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal. Back now, pressure coming. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Reichard there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings drop the lead back to 13.
Vikings 14. Will Reichard to kick off.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Here's Ford on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jenkins. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
The thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Hits him on the out route. Has the 1st down for the Browns. That should be enough to clinch them this victory.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Set it down for him at the 38. Jenkins up the middle. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives the Browns a 1st. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. So the Browns come away with the win. And their trip across the pond, a fruitful one, Brock, as they claim the victory over here in London. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL.